Hello everybody, welcome back to another video today. Since it seems like you guys enjoyed the video of the matchup that I had between Tulsi Gabbard and Trump ticket against Biden and Cheney, I decided to do another 2024 election matchup, including vice presidents, and I will do a few more of these. As I said in my previous videos, I do still plan to make those most likely states to flip to the Democrats and to the Republicans video for the Senate. But at the moment, I will be doing a few ticket videos, including the other videos will be mixing as well. So today I will be doing the ticket between Ron DeSantis and Candace Owens versus Kamala Harris and Pete Buttigieg. Kamala Harris as the presidential nominee and Pete Buttigieg as vice president. Before I begin the video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I haven't already reached, we are getting so very close to 500 subscribers. So if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. I so greatly appreciate everything that you guys have done, and please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get right into our safe Harris-Buttigieg races, let's get right into it. So in general elections, I'm going to leave Oregon out of it. I do judge it based off of the current state of the country, so some prior states like Illinois or Delaware, New Jersey, that you would most likely be considering safe Democrat, they could possibly get into that likely margin. We did see that happen with Hillary Clinton. She only won Connecticut by about 12 points, and with Kamala Harris on the ticket, she isn't that particularly liked. Her main appeal, I guess, is the West Coast, so I don't think, and I guess Pete Buttigieg has the Northeast appeal, but at the current state of the country with their approval ratings, I think that those could narrow up to the likely margins. Likely Democrat races. Now we will include Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Illinois. Maine's first, also Colorado. That is definitely a state. I think Pete Buttigieg has a pretty good appeal in Colorado. Pro-marijuana. They have a gay governor, Jared Polis, at the moment. So, it's not like there's some people that will be voting against Buttigieg because of that. Now, I do think in states like Georgia, you could see that Black communities, Hispanic communities may not come out to vote for a gay vice presidential nominee. That's when you look into the actual beliefs in those communities. It is, it does have an effect on the elections, and it could have a bad effect for Kamala Harris. And you talk about Kamala Harris having an African American appeal. Republicans really can go after Kamala Harris because, in some sense, she isn't like fully African American now. She's part Asian. She's all sorts of things. So with Candace Owens on the ticket, I guess Ron DeSantis can attack them there. I personally don't think a Harris-Buttigieg ticket is particularly strong. I'll probably at least try to make a stronger Democrat ticket, but at the moment, this is what I'm going to be doing. Likely states for for Owens, Buttigieg, they will get that up to 219, the usual 219 likely states that I give to them. Lean states for Harris and Buttigieg, I'm going to still give New Mexico and Virginia as lean races. Those states have really trended to the left, and even if we are seeing a bounce back, such as with Glenn Youngkin's election in Virginia and a slightly closer governor or Senate race in New Mexico and a slight Hispanic shift in favor of Republicans, especially with that DeSantis Owens ticket, that could be continued. I'll still put those in the lean category. I'll also put New Hampshire, Maine at large in the lean category. Buttigieg has that Northeastern appeal. Lean Republican states, this is going to be a pretty big amount. Nevada and Arizona with the Hispanic support will be lean Republican. I know a lot of people think that Nevada still could go Democrat. I'm going to be interested to see what happens in 2022 if Catherine Cortez Masto ends up winning her Senate race in Nevada. I could change my mind, but keep in mind, Republicans have won in Nevada before. You had Dean Heller serving as one of their senators up until 2019, early 2019. So it's not as if Republicans can't win there, depending on the candidate. North Carolina also lean. I'm going to put Georgia as a lean state in this scenario. I'm also going to put Wisconsin as a lean state. So that already gives them the victory, 278 electoral votes. Now let's get to our tilt states. I think that Buttigieg would be able to tilt Nebraska's 2nd congressional district in his favor. I think that Harris and Buttigieg will also be able to tilt Minnesota and Michigan in their favor, while DeSantis and Owens would be able to win the state of Pennsylvania. So still a fairly close election, and that mirrors a lot of the divisions in the country. Great polarization, as we all know at the moment, in this country. And even with the Democrats not being at a particularly good point at the moment, I still see it being a close election. And even at the Democrats at the top of their point, I still see it being a close election. So, I mean, that just mirrors the polarization. but it's a 297-241 election. DeSantis and Owens don't really have that Rust Belt appeal. If they did, I would probably have them winning the state of Michigan and possibly even Minnesota if it was Trump on the ballot, but I don't think that they do. Now, DeSantis is a much more shrewd politician than Trump, and we have yet to see what will happen in 2024, and look at those polls coming. But at the moment, I think that Buttigieg, being the Secretary of Transportation, going around the country, touting that infrastructure, and really gaining support there, he could still carry the state of Michigan and Minnesota. And Michigan, in some areas, did shift a bit more Democratic. I mean, the whole state did at large shift more Democratic in 2020. While the overall trend is to Republicans, you could still see it going to Democrats. It still definitely is more of a Democrat state. Anyway, 297-241, thank you all so much for watching this video. As I said at the beginning, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I so greatly appreciate it. Like the video, comment below what you think of my prediction, and stay tuned for more awesome videos. Have a great day.